All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of designing my own dinosaur theme park in Lego. So today is episode 17, and we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. I want to work on the coral a lot this week, and what I want to do before I start working on that though is I want to actually get the plastic wrap underneath this. So I'm gonna need a plastic wrap kind of underneath everything so that I can have water in this mock, which is gonna be really cool. So I want to actually get that done right away so that I can leave this down on top of the plastic wrap and don't have to remove it and then put the plastic wrap on it. I'm gonna have to do that now, so I might as well do that right now, so that I don't have to worry about moving this one has a whole bunch of coral on top of it. So figured that made sense. Last night I also did a bit of work on this wall, so I wanted to get this kind of done at some point. So I started building that. I also started putting down some pieces here where the mural is gonna go. I just used these like rail pieces. I don't know what they're called, but I just used those because I figured I could use that to keep the mosaic in place over here. And I ran out of these things in dark bluish gray, so I just I need like one more piece and that's it, which is kind of annoying, but oh well, I'll get that at some point. But I just used my old gray one for filler basically. But yeah, I want to keep building this wall. The reason it's like this is because I need this to have the same kind of groove interlocking thing that I was talking about for this wall over here, which has been taken apart. It's actually pretty much all in there because I'm going to rebuild that, redesign it so that it works a little bit better. So I have to figure out that method first before I actually build that side up. So I have to do that soon, probably after I do the plastic wrap, because I want to do that right away because that's going to be very important to get that done. And it's going to make me feel a lot better knowing that I have that done. And it's going to be a pain to do, so we might as well just do it now. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. Okay, this looks really odd, but I took off all of the sections of the sand and I put it down here and I put them in order on the floor just so I know exactly where they go when I put them back. So I was really paranoid about that. I was like, what if I just can't put these back together? Because it'd basically be like a giant jigsaw puzzle. But with this on here on the floor, it works. And hopefully I just don't step on it because that would suck. But over here, I have been doing the plastic wrap stuff, which man, this has been hard. So, for the most part, it wasn't too difficult, but I had to cut around everywhere. Cutting around these islands was a pain. Oh my god, just figuring it out. I actually did this one wrong, which really sucked. And instead of just restarting the entire thing, I just took another section of plastic that had been cut off before, like, something like this. That was just like a piece of plastic. I basically wrapped it around this island in a circle, and oh man, this actually doesn't fully connect. I'm just realizing this actually has to come over to this side a little bit more. So I'm worried that this is going to be there's going to be too much plastic here for the island to go on top of. So I'm going to test that next. I'm going to put these things on it to see how well I did. This is not exact at all, and I'm probably going to make it more exact whenever I put the plates down just to see how it all works. But this is going to be it's just such an ordeal, and I'm glad I'm doing this now instead of later because I needed to get this done like right away. So I'm glad I'm doing it now, but it's such a pain, and I really hope this works. I think it's going to. The although I don't know, I don't even know if this is actually gonna work because like basically the water's gonna sit on top of the tan and everything, and then hopefully it won't exactly leak through and the plastic will keep it in. I honestly have no idea. I might have to do it a different way where I put it on top of the sand and do it that way. I don't think I have to do it that way. I think this way is going to work, but we're going to see. I might test this on a smaller area first just to see if it works. I'm like, all that self-doubt is coming back now. I'm doubting that this is actually going to work and that I did this correctly and I thought of this right, but I think I did. I think it's going to work. So we just have to trust that it's going to work. I'm going to test it out as well. But yeah, the next step is putting these things back onto the table and putting it over top of the plastic wrap and hoping that this all works. Okay, so as you can see, I have gotten rid of the plastic wrap because it just was not working. Everything I was doing when I was putting the plates back on, it just didn't work at all. So I'm going to try it again. Don't worry, I'm not going to give up yet, but I'm going to try saran wrap this time maybe. We'll see how that works, but I wanted to get the you know, the plastic wrap figured out this week, but it's just not going to happen. So next week, hopefully it will happen. But in the meantime, I worked on this. So I made the top of the island, and I think it looks really cool. It has the little compies running everywhere, which are really just the baby Velociraptor piece. But I'm pretending they're compies, and it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it looks really awesome. So when I was first doing this, my plan was to have this be Cape Compy Cabana, and when I was building this, I don't know, I didn't really want to do that. So I kind of forgot to leave a good space for the restaurant. So instead, I just decided to just leave it like this. I might tweak it a little bit to add some more greenery here. This is going to be a tree, by the way, just in case you were wondering. That's just telling me that it's going to be a tree. And yeah, I decided instead I'm going to put Cape Compy Cabana over here because I think it just works a little bit better because it gives me more room, so I can put like the restaurant here in this space, and then the compies can have all this room to run around and stuff. And I was going to have bridges in between these areas for people to walk around, but then I kind of realized it'd be kind of weird if people were able to walk on this island, and I didn't make any pathways for anybody, so it'd be kind of strange for people to be able to walk around on this one, because this is sort of like the sanctuary for the compies. This one will be like, you know, more of an entertainment space, so it's okay if they walk around with the compies, but like here it's kind of their space, so I don't know. I'll still probably have a bridge in between this island and that one, but this one, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, but let me know what you guys think of that. And I kind of, yeah, I kind of blew up the island a little bit by accident. I was struggling to put this back, like to put this in place. It just was not fitting. And then when I was doing that, this broke. So that's great. I'm going to have to figure out how that goes back in. It was, oh my God. I was so defeated when that happened. I've been having a kind of a tough week. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how to put that back together, but that will be later. But yeah, that's going to be this week. I got some progress done, but not a ton, because there's a lot of just figuring things out, and it didn't really pan out too much. But I'm happy with this, and I hope you guys are happy with the island stuff right there. I think it looks cool. It's honestly very satisfying to be able to see dinosaurs in this thing, because I haven't been able to see that for a couple months, so it's honestly really cool. And this mock is going to be really cool once it's all done. It's going to take forever, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. So anyways, that's going to be the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.